Hello, my name's Christopher, and today I'm going to show you how to reset your password on Portainer. So I tried to make it as easy as possible with building a BigBearScript. So I'm going to be going over it in step by step, and at the end of this tutorial, you should be back in your Portainer. So a little bit about this series is I'm going to go over home labs, installing things, getting things set up, everything like that. So if you're interested in that, subscribe, comment, like, and support the channel, and let's get started. So I built a BigBearScript to where you can easily reset your Portainer's password. I'm using the official Docker container for this, but I made it really easy to where you just run a BigBearScript and it does it all for you. What the script will do at the end, you will get a password to put in, and you'll just use admin for the username. So at the end of this tutorial, you should be back in your Portainer. So now I'm going to go over a gist of how the script works. Whenever you run a script, you always need to check what it's actually running before you run it. So I'm going to start in BigBearScripts, and there will be linked on YouTube description to get to this. And I'm going to go over the search and type password. So now you'll see reset Portainer password right here. Click it. Then I'm going to go in the run.sh. So now the error handling up here, trap, and then the message. So this is a message that's put up top. And then the handle command error to where it handles user-friendly messages. It's going to check a Docker, so it has a function to check Docker. Then it has a function to find the Portainer container. Then it's going to have a function to find Portainer volume, find the stack service, and then detect the deployment type. So the Portainer can be in a stack, a service, or a container by default. So this is where the main script execution here, up above here, is just the functions that are set. So it's going to check if Docker is running. It's going to find the Portainer container right here using the actual find Portainer container function up there. It's going to say if it's found. It's going to find the Portainer data volume or bind amount. So it's going to use the find Portainer volume function right here. So now it's going to parse the volume information, and then it's going to come down here and use an if statement, and the volume type is volume, or else it's a bind mount. So now it's going to detect the deployment. So it's going to have it in this variable right here. So deployment type. And then it's going to use the detect deployment type function up there. It's going to display the confirmation prompt for if it's a data volume or a bind mount. So now it's going to say, do you want to proceed with the password reset? So you type Y for yes or N for no. So it's going to say starting the password reset process now. And then now it's going to stop the current running Portainer stack or service, or the default is the container. So it's going to try to stop those based on the deployment type that we got up there. So now the run password reset step is going. So it's going to echo out that and let the user know that it's running. So the capture output, so it's going to run the Docker run a remove. So it's only going to run while it's running, and then it'll remove the container. So it's going to use the Portainer helper reset password, a Docker image. Then it's going to check if the password reset helper succeeded. So it's going to echo that out. It's also going to come down here and use the deployment type. It's a service, and then stack or default. So it's going to try to bring back up the Portainer container. So now the echo password or reset helper completed successfully. So it's going to echo out if it didn't exit right here. So now I'm going to come down here and get the new password, and we're going to go ahead and validate that password. And then we're going to validate the complexity of the password to make sure it's good and it's a good password to use. And then it's going to echo out the password validation passed. So it's going to start the Portainer container or service or stack back up. Then it's going to wait, and then it's going to display the results of what you ran up there. So at the end, you should have a new password right here, and it's in this variable. The username is admin, and if it doesn't already exist, it will try to create an admin user. So that's the gist of how the script works. So now I'm going to go over and run it and show you how it works. So now I'm on BigBearScript and then reset Portainer password, and it defaults to the README. But before we go into that, I'm going to go in the run.sh. So if you want to go in the script, look at it, and if you have any ideas on how to make it better or it needs updates for some reason, please feel free to make a pull request. I'm always interested in making things better for the Big Bear community. So I'm going to go backwards. I'm going to go to the README. I'm going to come down here to the bash. You can also use a curl as well. So this uses a wget, and this uses a curl. I'm going to just use a wget, and I'm going to go down here to the copy it, and then I'm going to go into my server, which I'm going to SSH into my server that's running Portainer, and run script. So now when you try to go in here and you try to put a password in that you think it is, log in, it says unable to log in. So we need to go ahead and reset the password. So now I'm SSH'd into my server that's running the Portainer, and I'm going to paste in the script that we copied from BigBearScript. And now I'm going to say return or enter. I'm going to click it. So now it checks for the Docker status. It also confirms if you want to run the script. This will temporarily stop the Portainer instance. So if this is a production instance for any reason, like if it's running your home lab, you want to make sure that you can take it down temporarily before running the script. Like do it on an off time or something. So I'm going to say Y for yes. And now it's complete. So it done all the steps up here on resetting the password, and then it came down here and it showed you that the password reset successfully. So I'm going to go ahead and copy this password, and I'm going to go over to my Portainer and see if I can log in. So now I'm back on my Portainer, and I'm going to go ahead and type in the username, which is admin, and then I'm going to paste the password that I generated from the BigBearScript. Now once you do that, you're going to say login, and now we're in. So that's how to reset your password on Portainer. So I just went over step by step on getting you back in your Portainer by running a BigBearScript to reset your Portainer's password. So if you like this tutorial, subscribe, comment, like, and support the channel. And if you have any video suggestions or any community support, you can go down to the Big Bear community and join our forum. There's a link in the YouTube description. So stay tuned for more.